death, taxes, and horrendously ugly football. Welcome into New Orleans Saints now. I'm your host, Trace Girouard, and in today's show, we're going to be breaking down, reacting, and giving a recap to the abysmal and ugly loss that the Saints just had, which you're technically not out of the playoff hunt, but it sure as hell feels like you really are. And I mean, let's just get down into the stats. Andy Dalton, 17 for 27, 174 yards, a touchdown, 2 interceptions. One of those interceptions, we're not going to talk about how Jarvis Landry was getting held on the arm, but, you know, he kind of was. Again, it's not really Andy Dalton's mistake at the end of the day, but, like, it's an interception nonetheless. It was a costly interception, and it sucks. Alvin Kamara couldn't get the game going. Taysom Hill had 1 or 3 carries for 1 yard. That's amazing. Love that for them. Juwan Johnson, I will say, was incredible. Go ahead and change his nickname to Mr. Reliable. The dude's a freak. I really like Juwan Johnson. I mean, I remember sitting here talking about we should trade for a tight end. The Saints should go sign a tight end, draft a tight end. Well, you know, all these changes or whatever, and then here we are. Turned out to be pretty solid. Juwan Johnson, Mr. Reliable. I'm going to get into him a little bit more, but Kenny Pickett, 18 for 30, just under 200 yards. Najee Harris kind of tore the Saints defense up. Deontay Johnson feasted. I mean, it's brutal. This was an ugly one. This one sucked. I was not happy. I was sitting there on the couch watching the game, and I was – I don't know. I have no words. I'm upset. I'm frustrated. Dennis Allen should get fired. He should never be a head coach ever again. Go ahead and, Mickey, pick up the phone, call old Eric Bieniemy, see what he's up to, see what's happening. Maybe D'Amico Ryans. I don't know. Get him the hell away from my head coaching team, or head coaching my team. I'm over him. Get him out. I have to know, though, I'm going to get into a massive rant here. I'm going to get into some injury news. There is some notable stuff to consider and to take a look at. But I want to know what get the gauge of the Who Dat Nation. What's your one-word reaction to the loss? My one-word reaction is not surprised. It's 2 words. But, I mean, it was just ugly, man. And I can't sit here and say that I'm surprised because it's like every single time the Saints are going to have some traction or doing something, they just shoot themselves in the foot, get a penalty, have a costly turnover, whatever it is. It's at this point, I'm not surprised anymore. I'm just not. But anyway, so James Hurst today, notable injury news. He did leave the game due to concussion protocol. He did not return, unfortunately. This is one of those things that we are going to be monitoring, so make sure you guys subscribe and turn on your notifications. He has a PFF grade of a 69 overall, 80.5 pass blocking grade, 54.6 run block, and 3 penalties. So he is a notable guy. He's one that we like to have, the Saints want to have in the roster and or on the lineup. And at the end of the day, man, this offensive line is banged up. The Saints literally walked out with a preseason lineup today. And Andrews Pete wasn't starting. He was inactive. So, I mean, you had James Hurst, who left the game, Cesar Ruiz, who is now the center because Eric McCoy got put on IR earlier this week, Calvin Throckmorton, Ryan Ramczyk. I mean, oh, my goodness, it is a joke. It is so frustrating. I'm so sad. I miss Trevor Penning so much. I really want him to get healthy and come back because I feel like he could really be helpful, and I'm just upset. I'm honestly, like, it's come to a point we can keep sitting here and talking about what's the issue, what's going on, who's to blame, what's happening, what's the move. But at the end of the day, dude, it's just an ugly freaking loss. It is disgusting. 20-10 with the final. Start Jameis Winston. Sit down, put Andy Dalton on the bench, start Jameis Winston next week. You have nothing to lose. You're at home against the Rams. What do you have to lose? Start Jameis Winston. You know the ceiling with Andy Dalton. You know exactly what you're getting out of him. Jameis Winston, sure, maybe there's some injury concern, maybe there's whatever. But at the end of the day, the fact that there was no plan of getting to or changing quarterbacks, and there was no idea of what to do, and we're going to get into that. I have a quote that I want to show here after I get into some more thoughts. But before I do, I want you guys to go down and subscribe. Be sure to subscribe for Saints injury news, rumors, coaching information, all sorts of fun stuff. We're going to get into my personal coaching candidates that I want to get into this week. We're going to be breaking down second-round draft or mock drafts, all sorts of stuff this entire offseason and the rest of the season. We're going to be right here giving you guys everything you need to know. You subscribe, youtube.com/Saints Today, or hit that red subscribe button right below me. But I'm betting that you guys aren't subscribed because we need to get to 10K. We have 585 left, and I bet we get there by the end of the season. And if you want to start placing some bets, you can go check out chatsports.com/bet. It's our proud sportsbook partner with BetUS. Use promo code CHAT125 to get an $125 deposit bonus, which means you put in $100, they're going to match your deposit with an 125%, meaning you will have $225 of cheddar to gamble with, to lay down on the LSU Tigers, the Pels, anything you want to bet on. It's all sorts of fun. NFL prop bets. You could even bet on when Dennis Allen's going to get fired. Those will probably come up here pretty soon, so I'm going to be laying down some lettuce on that. But get started with our proud sportsbook partner, chatsports.com/bet. Use promo code CHAT125. So I wanted to show this quote because, oh my God. Oh my God. So this is what I would refer to as Charmin Ultra Soft. Meaning, this is about as soft and as beat around the bush of an answer as you could possibly get. During the postgame presser, Dennis Allen was asked, what's the deal? Were you thinking of considering a quarterback change? Was there ever any idea of bringing in Jameis Winston? What's going on? What's the deal? Fair questions to ask for a team that is sitting at 3-7 and has their starting quarterback ready to play and isn't playing. Andy Dalton's quote-unquote more calm and I don't know. But this is so soft. I'm not going to get into that right now. We just came off the game. We have plenty of time to evaluate where we're at in a lot of areas. It's week 10. You've had plenty of time to evaluate this. I just don't know, man. What are you supposed to do? Like, I get it. What do you want Dennis Allen to say in this situation? I want Dennis Allen to sit here and say, no, we did not consider having a quarterback change because of A, B, and C. I want to hear him say, yes, we did consider it, but due to the circumstances, for these reasons, we did not. I want answers. I'm tired of beating around the bush. I'm tired of putting off answers and just not having any accountability. There's such a lack of just trust and culture with this team, and Dennis Allen is the man to blame. And I am so far gone on him. And so I want to know, who do you guys think is to blame for this loss? Because I think it's Dennis Allen. It was an ugly game all around, but man, where's the accountability? Where's a coach that wants to win, that wants to make a difference, that wants to bring this team out of the grave and make them a playoff team again? And we could sit here and talk about, what's the deal with the playoffs? They're still in the playoff contention. They technically could win the NFC South. You still have to play all three teams again. But no, if you can't beat a freaking 3-win Steelers team, 2-win Steelers team, like, how do you plan on beating teams in the postseason? Like, that just, it baffles me. It makes no sense whatsoever. I am so frustrated. I am in utter shambles. I am just perplexed. I am befuddled. I am flabbergasted. There's so much. I'm in shambles. I am in utter shambles. I have lost it. I love football, and I was really looking forward to this Saints season because it was going to be so fun. It was going to be such a good season. There were such high hopes. There was so much to look forward to. And look what happened. Love it. Gotta love it. And we're screwed. No first-round pick, so it doesn't even matter. We're tanking. Whatever. So I'm in shambles, so I would spam me. But if you guys are in shambles, and if y'all are seconds away from just having a breakdown due to this team, type me because we're all here for you. This is honestly, we're going to change the name of the channel to Saints Now by Chat Sports. It's going to be Therapy for Saints Now by Chat Sports. So it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a great time. But guys, before we get out of here, all jokes aside, be sure to subscribe for Saints News and Rumors. We're here to have some fun, give you some entertaining and some quality analysis, reactions, and all sorts of stuff. I'm a lifelong diehard Saints fan. I want to give Saints fans the content that they deserve. The best way we can do that is if you subscribe. So be sure to hit the sub button. Help us reach 10K by the end of the season. Who Dat Nation, y'all stay golden. I'll catch you next time.